Hi everyone, today our class English Literature, the Victorian Era. Literature is an interesting topic. Today we are going to study the Victorian era and its important writers. Victorian era is the period of Queen Victoria's reign from 1837 to 1901. Victorian values emerged in all classes like society, education and industrialization. Literature also flourished during this time, which was preceded by Romanticism and followed by Edwardian era. Charles Dickens, Bronte sisters, George Eliot and Thomas Hardy were the major writers of this era. Do you know the prose writers of this time? These are the major prose writers of Victorian era. Prose is a form of writing. It does not use any special format. It's similar to everyday communication. Most novels are written in prose, but novels are a long narrative work typically published as a book. Charles Dickens is the most famous Victorian novelist. His first novel, The Pickwick Papers, was written when he was 25. His other important work is Oliver Twist. Other writers and works of them are Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights, George Eliot's The Mill on the Floss, Thomas Hardy's Under the Greenwood Tree. Victorian dramas are very famous. Oscar Wilde was one of the most prominent playwrights of the Victorian era. One of his works is Importance of Being Earnest. George Bernard Shaw was the other most successful playwright of the late Victorian era. He is famous for his comedic dramas. He was a genius, applied his anti-romantic technique most brilliantly in his play Arms and the Man. Play begins in the bedroom of Raina Petkoff, where she have received news that her fiancé Sergius led a victorious cavalry charge against Serbian forces. Later that night, a Serbian officer climbs her balcony and breaks into her room. Being safe, the soldier comes out from hiding and explains he is from Serbian army and said he does not carry cartridges for his gun, only chocolates, which is really needed for a starving soldier. Thinking him childish, Raina offers him some chocolate creams. Then he explains that Sergius was successful because of luck. Raina felt angry but agrees to shelter him and then she calls her mother. That time the soldier has fallen asleep in her bed. Next day, Major Petkoff, Raina's father, returns from the war and announces that the war has ended with a peace treaty. Sergius also arrives and makes love with Raina and at the same time her servant Luca. Luca says that both Sergius and Raina pretend to love each other. After some time, the chocolate cream soldier has come to return the coat that he had smuggled in order to escape from enemies. Major Petkoff recognizes him and greets him warmly. Raina and the chocolate cream soldier bluntly talked a lot and both were attracted. This time, Raina saw Sergius hugging servant and they annoyed. Sergius, Raina, bluntly and servant talked loudly. Hearing this, Major Petkoff enters and demands to know who the chocolate cream soldier is. Bluntly admits that it is he. Raina explains that she is no longer engaged to Sergius because he loves Luca. Sergius kisses Luca's hand, committing himself to marry her. Petkoff understood that Bluntschli is very rich and have successful chains of hotels and have to take care of his father's estate. Moreover, he loved Raina a lot, so he agrees him to marry her. Thus, Raina got her chocolate cream soldier. After reading or enjoying this drama, we will never forget the chocolate cream soldier. That's the power of Bernard Shaw. Now we come across the well-regarded poets of Victorian era. You should remember some of the names of the poets. Alfred Lord Tennyson, Robert Browning, Matthew Arnold, Gerard Manley Hopkins, Oscar Wilde are some of them. Alfred Lord Tennyson enjoys a majority of the Victorian age. He was 28 when Victoria accessed to the throne. He wrote many royal poems addressed or dedicated to Victoria. Some of his poems are In Memoriam, Break, Break, Break. Another major English poet in Victorian age was Robert Browning. Browning was noted for his mastery of dramatic monologue and psychological portraiture. Difference between Browning and Tennyson. Browning logically reveals the essence of a person, whereas Tennyson induces and plays a particular mood. Browning tries to realize human nature, society, and religion. But Tennyson recalled a conscious mind. Then what about Hopkins? His writing has a stronger rhetoric of verse. He called his own rhythmic structures sprung rhythm. His poetic language is often striking. Arnaud is called the third great Victorian poet. His works are unique. Most people see him as the most modern of the Victorian poems. Your comments are my motive. Hope you like this video. Like and share. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you.